Hi, I've bet you clicked this video wondering why is More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers the best romance anime? Well, it's not. That title goes to Oregairu. But in terms of straight romance, without counting the other elements of the shows, More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers really is the best you can get. My opinion, of course. Everything in this video is subjective. Now, I'ma give this work of art a brief summary, so y'all can understand better what I'm talking about. The show starts with our main character Jiro. He is like every romance anime protagonist ever, a loser who is afraid of women. And for some goddamn reason, the school he goes to said, hey, what if we added a mandatory graduation practical where we pair students with someone of the opposite gender and make them pretend they're married? That would surely boost Japan's birth rate. So Jiro got paired up with Akari Watanabe, and the relationship is a bit unique. They both have other people they like. Akari has Tengen, a blonde, 6'3", charming man that's also good at basketball. What else could you want? But he isn't interested in her at all. On the other hand, Jiro has a crush on his childhood friend Shiori, a brunette, 5'3", snow bunny. That's because Jiro is like us. What I mean by that is, if it ain't snowing, we ain't going. Just kidding, she's actually Asian. But if it ain't rice, it ain't. And she actually likes him. But of course she isn't gonna tell him. Like, at all. Getting back to the plot. They also have a point system that measures how good they are at being husband and wife. I guess. They also get ranked based on the points they've accumulated the whole term. The pairs that get to A rank can switch partners, combining their points. And that's the goal of Akari and Jiro, the whole show. Because coincidentally, Shiori and Tengen are also paired up. Now I'ma give you guys a spoiler warning. If you haven't watched the show, go watch it and then come back to the video. It's truly worth watching. Now that everybody has ignored me, let's talk about the problems. Firstly, the Gunnar bait is not really a problem for me since I enjoy ecchi stuff. That isn't exaggerated, of course. But the problem with the Gunnar bait is that the show doesn't even have an ecchi tag, even though in my opinion it has more ecchi content than even My Dress Up Darling, which has an ecchi tag. Maybe someone wanted to watch this with their mom without knowing that it's filled with Gunnar bait. And it's not just the visuals, they took it a step further. They have audio bait. Just listen to this scene without looking at the screen.
I'm having a hard time getting it in.
It's fine. This is your first time, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'll be great. Just try to take it slow and gentle. That's it. Trace around the edge super softly. And when you're ready, put it in. In my opinion, there's no need to rush anything. It's best if you go nice and slow.
I think I get it. Like this?
Yep, it's in there now. Good. Now keep it there and slowly press. Don't rush, silly.
But again, I enjoyed it. I mentioned it as a problem because I know a lot of you don't really enjoy ecchi stuff. Now, the biggest problem with the show is that it has a lot of unnecessary misunderstandings. I know every romance anime has them and I should try to enjoy them, but I can't. Tell me why Shiori never told Jiro that she likes him until the very last episodes, where they kissed. She liked him since they were children, and she never told him. Or why Akari has liked Jiro basically the whole season, but never told him. And there are many more. I don't know if I could call these misunderstandings, but you get the point. Also, before I talk about the good things, I wanted to say that this is the first anime I've seen with a love polygon tag, not even a triangle. Wow. But that's why this show is unique. Even though there are many love interests, I like how they managed to keep Akari and Jiro's relationship stable. We can see how they keep getting closer throughout the show, and I love that. The relationship feels genuine. I also love the dynamic between Jiro and Shiori. I don't really like the fact that they kissed in the last episode since I'm Team Akari, but I can understand why it happened. And no, I'm not mad at it. I still think the show focused more on Akari, and it was nice seeing Shiori get the spotlight for once. It was just sad that Akari couldn't do anything with Tengen. It would have been more satisfying if Akari and Tengen also kissed, but in the end, Akari still ended up with Jiro. That's just my opinion though, but the biggest question of all is, who is best girl? Akari or Shiori? I'll wait, take your time. That was a trick question. It's actually the lesbian. I also love how fast-paced the romance is compared to most of the other romance anime out there, like the infamous Rent a Girlfriend. Jiro and Akari had their first kiss in the first episode, while in other shows, like The Angel Next Door, after 12 episodes, all we got was a hug. But we will get season 2 of that show next year, and hopefully we will get more juicy stuff. But that's besides the point. I also wanna talk about the art style and the character designs. This is the best art style I've seen in a romance anime by far. It's just unique and cool. This show is also really funny, especially the dub. I don't really recommend dub a lot, but I do think that for this show, it's a bit better than the sub. And of course, the best moment of the show was...
Your knee is poking me, Jiro. Can you move it?
That's, not my knee.
How can you be so big that girls mistake your dick with your knee? It did happen to me quite a few times, but I ain't trying to brag here. The point that I'm trying to make is, the show is really funny. If you have this type of humor. If not, at least you will find this entertaining. But the biggest problem that I have with this show is the ending. How can you leave me like that? I was furious. And the worst part is, we are never getting a season 2. The manga is in hiatus. Also, it performed poorly in Japan, so yeah, season 2 is not coming. If I had to rate this show, I would give it an 9 out of 10. And that's a lot, coming from me. The only romance anime I've ever given a 10 is Oregairu. As a matter of fact, I should do a video about it soon. If you made it this far, comment down below what is the biggest problem you have with the show and the things you enjoy the most. Also, your favorite moment. With that said, take care, I'm out.